Hey guys, I'm Coach Callum and I'm going to be taking you through your warm-up video for today. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe to the YouTube channel. This is Coach Mitch.
I'm going to be your demo man for today. Follow along with me. I'm going to increase the pace in different areas. So try and stay in time with me and we'll get through this warm-up as quickly as possible.
Okay, so the first exercise is going to jogging. So we're going to get jogging on a spot. We're going to do this for around a minute time. Okay, if you have any tensions anywhere, feel tight in the shoulders, just rolling the shoulders back. Or any tensions in and around your body, if you need to do a few squats, just jump into them. Okay, any tension, just slowly getting the heart rate up, guys. So keep jogging, get them knees up slightly. We're just gonna do this for another 30 seconds and then we'll getting into the flow of the body, guys. So keep jogging, anything feels tight, get the arms rolling back, okay, twisting the neck, releasing the tension around the spine, around the shoulders. Anywhere we need to, okay? Last 10 seconds, let's start to slow, jump this heart rate up, let's go. Good, keep going, last few seconds. Okay, next exercise, we're gonna go into Pogos. So Pogos, you're gonna be slowly jumping with your toes on the spot, okay, up and down. We're gonna start off nice and slow, and then we're gonna start increasing it as we go up from there. Okay, so nice and slow, bouncing up and down on our toes. And then we're gradually getting quicker, guys. Let's go. Jumping up and down, making sure our knees are straight. And we're gradually getting slightly higher and slightly higher. And now we're in for the last 10 seconds. So we're gonna try and get as high as possible, get our jump height as high as we can, really exploding up and down off of them toes. Let's go, keep working. 3, 2, 1. Okay, now we're gonna be into high knees. So keeping our chest up nice and high, our core tight, and driving our knees up and down, guys. Making sure you're using our abs to pull our knees up and down. Starting off nice and slow, getting some movement in and around our hips, okay? And now we're gonna be starting to up that heart rate. So we're gonna drive up the hands and knees as well. Really get some pace going now, let's go. Bouncing off of the toes, driving the knees up as high and as fast as possible for another few seconds, guys, let's go. Okay, now we're gonna switch up to our hamstrings. So we're gonna turn sideways, and we're gonna flick our heels all the way up to our bum or our glute muscles, okay? Nice and slowly, really trying to get them hamstrings firing, okay? The back muscles on the legs. Okay, now we're halfway through this one. Let's really start to pick that up. Okay, heels flicking as hard as we can. Really get them hamstrings engaged, guys. Keep going, 5 more seconds, and then we're gonna go into some squats. Okay, now we're flipping around. Get ready, legs nice and wide. And we're into a nice squat position, weights on our heels, and we're sitting our hips back and sinking our hips all the way to the floor, guys. Start off nice and slow tension, and now we're gonna start upping the heart rate, making sure our chest is up, our glutes are switched on, and our core is tight as well. Okay, driving up and down, and now we start to increase the pace, so we're going up and down a bit quicker, guys. Make sure our glutes are tight and our weight is on our heels at all times. And now we really pick the pace up now. Let's go up and down as many times as we can. Should really start to feel this burn in the quads now. Feel the burn in the quads, feel the burn in the glutes. Keep moving, let's go. 5 more seconds. Let's really up the pace now. Let's move. 3, 2, 1. Okay, now we're gonna go into a little hamstring heart rate mover. Let's go. So we'll turn side on, slight bend in the knees, driving the heels back and stretching out the hamstrings, okay? It's important to keep your chest up and keep your core tight. We're starting off really slow. Feel the hamstring get long as you bend over and squeeze it tight off of our heels as we drive up and stand straight. Now we've got the idea of that, let's start to increase the intensity, really squeeze that muscle, get that muscle working. And for the last 10 seconds, we're moving really quickly back and forward. Let's go. Really go as far as you can, push them hips back as much as possible and squeeze the hamstrings up nice and tight. Okay, now we're gonna keep to a similar hinge movement. We're gonna go into a hinge rotation. So standing square on, you're gonna have your legs a lot wider now, guys. You're gonna hinge over just like you did on the RDL. You're gonna take your left arm and drive it down to the opposite leg. And then do vice versa, guys. So take the right arm, hinge over and drive that down to the opposite leg. Okay, as you get a bit more familiar with this exercise, you can really speed it up, making sure that we're twisting as much as we can, get some mobility around our spine and our upper torso. Okay, last 10 seconds. Let's really start up in this pace now. Let's go get some real twisting for the core and your obliques, your side abs engage as you're twisting. Let's go, last few seconds, really up this pace. Good. And now we're on to star jumps. So starting off our hands, our knees, driving outwards, touching our hands at the top, exploding off of our toes, and then we're gradually getting a bit quicker, guys. Let's go, nice and quick. You should really feel your heart rate increasing. You feel all the blood running around your muscles. Okay, that's the point of the workout, getting all the blood to the required muscles ready to exercise. Okay, last 10 seconds, let's really build this up now. As quick as you can, get as many reps in as you can on this. Your heart rate should be really high at the moment. Keep going, 3, 2, 1. Okay, now we're gonna get some blood into our chest. So we're gonna go into a kneeling position and we're gonna do kneeling press ups. Okay, key point on this, keeping our shoulders retracted, our core tight, on our elbows pointing to the back of whatever room that we're in. From there, driving down and up really slowly, trying to engage the chest muscle as it's a main mover for a lot of exercises that we do. Okay, last 15 seconds of this one, and now we're really gonna start to increase the intensity. Okay, full lockout, full extension, get as close to the floor as you can, keeping our glutes and our core as tight as possible. Last 5 seconds of this one, let's go. Keep working, really up this pace now, let's move. Okay, next exercise, we're gonna go into a plank. This is a whole full body isometric, so a holding workout. So you're gonna go into a low plank position. Your spine should be completely straight from hips to heels to shoulders, okay? Suck your core, your belly to button into the spine, squeeze your glutes, and you're gonna hold that. We're gonna do this for another 20 seconds, guys, making sure you're making this movement as hard as you can for yourself. Okay, driving all the blood and all the energy into every muscle in your body, okay? Get the lats switched on, squeezing the glutes, squeezing the core. Keep working. Last 10 seconds of this one, making sure your whole body is flat and in line. You don't want your hips to rise up, just keep your glutes as tight as possible. Keep going, 5, really squeeze the muscle out. 3, 2, 1. Okay, last bit of pulse raising now. Now we're gonna go into mountain climbers. So you're into a high plank position. Spine nice and straight, shoulders pinned back, core tight, and then alternately you're gonna drive your knee all the way in to your top of your chest, okay? Once you've got this movement, make sure you're using your core to drive your knee upwards to your chest. We're gonna do this for a whole minute, guys, let's go. As you get more familiar with the movement, you're gonna really start to pick this pace up, okay? You should really start to struggle. Okay, once you've got that, start to push through and get some speed going. Let's go. Last 20 seconds now, let's move it as quick as you can. You should be at sprint speed. Your heart rate should be pumping. You should be breathing really heavy, really hard. Keep going. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, guys, that is the warm-up all done.